Good morning, and welcome to today's Kid Stars. It's Friday the 9th of July, and as always, I've got lots of treats for you. Like Thomas and Friends to start off with. Woo woo! And today, we'll be learning the truth about Toby. I'm glad that was only a rumour. Toby may be old, but he will always be really useful, and he will never be scrapped. Now it's time for a triple bill of Peppa Pig. Now it's time for a high five song, and today's song is all about growing. Yeah! It's story time! You know what that means? It's time for 64 Zoo Lane! And today's story is all about Henrietta the Hairy Hippo. Now it's time for Grandpa in My Pocket! And today we'll be learning all about Princess Purple Ovener's plan. Is it a good plan? Or is it a bad plan? Let's find out. Now that was definitely a bad plan. But luckily, Grandpa had a good plan to get rid of her. And now it's time for Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom, where today Daisy and Poppy are causing trouble in the kingdom. Oh dear. You see, you just can't trust those two fairies. But here's a character you can trust. It's now time for Fireman Sam! And today, Lion the cat has fallen down the well. Oh no! Yay! I knew Fireman Sam and the crew would be able to rescue Lion. Now it's time for Postman Pat! Oh, this gets better and better. And today, there's a jumble sale happening in Greendale. Ooh! Now it's time for Pingu! And today, there's a new arrival! Oh, how exciting! Now it's time for the Care Bears family! And today, it's part 2 of Grumpy's 3 wishes. Now it's time for Horrid Henry! And today, there's a school fair happening. Ooh, interesting. Now it's time for Teletubbies! And today, they'll be watching some children painting with their hands and feet. Now, before we have our next programme, it's time for another one of my jokes! And today's one goes like this. What do you call a fly with no wings? A walk! And there'll be another joke tomorrow morning. Right now though, it's time for our next programme, which is Classic Thomas and Friends! Woo woo! We're back on Sodor! And this time, it's the story of when Thomas took out his first passenger train. Or at least, he tried to. Now Thomas knows how to pull a passenger train properly. That's why he has his own branch line with his 2 coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. Right now though, it's time for another classic Kid Star show. Classic Fireman Sam! We're back in Pontypandy! And this time, Sam, Sarah and James are all going camping! That sounds like fun! Speaking of camping, I've got my rucksack ready, packed for a camping trip. And while I have my camping trip, it's now time for Classic Postman Pat, where today the sheep have got into the clover field. You enjoy Classic Postman Pat now, while I go on my little camping trip. See you in 15 minutes! That was a great camping trip I had. I hope you enjoyed that Classic Postman Pat episode. If you did, guess what? There's more classic Kid Stars on the way. Because right now it's time for Classic Bob the Builder. And today Wendy is having a very busy day. Wow, that was a busy day. And now it's time for the lovely Bagpuss. Aww. And today he's telling us the story of a small, soft Hamish. Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for in today's Kid Stars. But don't you worry, because Brianna is back tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock for more fun and games. So make sure you join her for that. She's got lots of treats for you, and another one of my jokes. And I'll see you again really soon, so there's a whole lot to look forward to. You take care now, and I'll see you soon. Cheerio!